if you can get in early with a company like Lifewave, as we're doing, and you can build a worldwide business, you've got to realize something. We're changing the face of the way people are going to be getting energy, the way that people are going to be improving their looks and health for many years to come. It's a revolution, and we're in right at the beginning.
Timing, as we all know, timing can replace the needed skill sets. I mean, my gosh, we look at folks who have been very fortunate. They caught Starbucks at the IPO with $1,000 is worth $4 million today. If you caught Dell Computer at their very IPO startup with $1,000, that's worth $40 million today. So timing can make us all look very smart. And the thing about Lifewave is that when you realize that it's patented, it's consumable, it's cheaper than a cup of coffee on a use basis, and with a tremendous expansion, I think it's just a question of getting involved, even very part-time, letting people try the product because it works. And that's what creates more interest, and then those folks obviously want to buy it and use it and consume it and reorder. And that's what creates a long-term residual income.
With the Lifewave energy patches, I play a lot of sports, so I was able to really test myself to see where I was going with these. And it almost got to the point of being comical because I play basketball, and this group of guys started giving up wanting to guard me because no one could stop me. As the game went on, my energy just stayed constant, and everyone else went lower. And by the third full court game, I'm just blowing people away. And that part, to me, I mean, I'm a little bit of an ego and I play sports, and that was a great experience for me, to the point I almost didn't want to share it with some of the guys, but I eventually did.
We have a sleep product called the Sleep Patch, and that's been tremendous for my son. He has a very difficult time sleeping at night, and as soon as you put that patch on, 5 minutes later, he is out having 3D surround sound hi-fi dreams, and it's just been, the product's just incredible, and it does exactly what it says it does.
I knew instantly that the patches, when I first tried them, were working. I'm very sensitive to energy, to vibration, and I could tell immediately that there was something that was happening. It was confirmed when I worked out on my Bowflex. I noticed a difference in weights and a difference in recovery time almost immediately.
Yeah, I've been in sales and marketing for the last 15 years, and you hear every hot new deal that's come down the pike, and I'd had some experiences where I got excited about something and ended up not being what they said it was going to be, and I was at a point where I almost didn't want to fall in love again, if that makes any sense. And so when this came to me, I was so cautious, and I really evaluated it for about 6 weeks before I jumped in, and I wanted to make sure this was the last situation, the last program I had to ever get excited about. And this is so solid, and I feel like I prepared my whole life for finding Lifewave, and I feel like I'm in the right place at the right time, and it's just amazing to watch it unfold and see what's happening right now.
A friend of mine heard about the product, invited me back to Atlanta to meet David Schmidt, and I had absolutely no desire to go. Went with my arms folded across my chest because I've never done network marketing, and it was just all green to me. And I came back to Atlanta and met David Schmidt, and it was funny because when he walked out, he was what I needed to see as the head of Lifewave, because I didn't want to see a snake oil, flashy guy. All he cared about was the product. And after you listened to him and saw what his vision was, I play a lot of sports and coached, and I immediately started thinking of the places I could go with this to help people, and that part excited me, and then the financial opportunity kind of followed.
Really, from the very first day, I noticed that my energy didn't dip in the middle of the afternoon like it used to do. And so I find I can just do more. I get more done, I go through the day, and it just doesn't faze me. I remember a very funny, particular story. After I started using the patches, I decided I wanted to go out and do some gardening. Because I hadn't done it in a while, you could tell. And but I wasn't wearing the patches that day. And after about 15 minutes, my arms started to ache, and I was like tired, and and I remember from when I used to go to the gym years ago, that was like a feeling of, glycogen depletion. I'd actually done too much work. A couple of days later, I'm actually decided I want to do the gardening again, and I'm wearing patches this time. The difference is I did 4 hours of solid digging You know, I was moving huge bamboos from one side of the garden to the other, and really, after 4 hours, I could have gone on more. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. So these patches, they really are energy on demand.
I saw a way that I could really create the lifestyle I'd always dreamed about. You know, we had kids, we had these huge dreams, and then we start sacrificing. We go, oh, yeah, one better apartment's good enough. And this kind of opened up my dream space again. And I found myself around a group of people who supported my ambitions and my desires, and it gave you this confidence to just move forward and move ahead. And the things that have happened in just 7 months are just amazing. I mean, if somebody would have told me my life could change this dramatically, this fast, I almost wouldn't have believed them. But it's really because of the system and the technology. People want to know about it. When you tell them what it does, they're open and they're curious and they're fascinated.
You know, we talk about having the entrepreneurial spirit, and sometimes that denotes risk. But from what I hear from very smart people today, money managers today, risk is in corporate America. I mean, gosh, I was with IBM for a number of years, and major layoffs. Hewlett-Packard, major layoffs. Look at the airlines. They're on the verge of bankruptcy. So there was a time, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago when security was being involved in corporate America. Today, it's high risk. And I think if people that have any concerns whatsoever of their financial future have got to be growing some sort of an alternate income stream that they control. And when you realize you can start Lifewave and be a part of this whole new science going worldwide for, I don't know, $500 one time with no capital at risk, no employees, no overhead, no liabilities, I mean, my gosh, it's like all the answers are right there in front of you. You just got to get involved and let it happen.